This week on Maker Update, an electric microboat, an M&M sorting robot, an ultramagnetic bit holder, Tinkercad 3.9, measuring with your saw, and the Raspberry Jam Big Birthday Weekend. It's Wednesday, I'm Donald Bell, and welcome to another Maker Update. It's been beautiful here this past week. I hope you're having a great week too. I'm getting really excited for taking on some projects. I've got a nice full show for you this week, so let's get started with the project of the week. Check out this laser cut mini electric boat by Josh Tulberg. Inspired by an 8-foot long DIY boat by Paul Elkins, Josh set out to make himself an even smaller 6-foot long boat, modeled in CAD and fabricated on his laser cutter using marine grade plywood. While the laser cutter puts a restriction on the size of each panel, the upshot is that it generates extremely precise cuts. Longer pieces are created by gluing together puzzle joints, and the overall shape of the boat can literally be stitched together in a weekend using zip ties. The tough work comes later when you have to fiberglass and epoxy the whole thing to make it watertight. That looks like a chore, but the steering and electrical is relatively simple. A quiet 12-volt trawling motor makes it go, and a rope and pulley steering system keeps things uncomplicated. Now, maybe it's because I'm already crazy about my mini electric car, or maybe it's because I live on an island that has lots of boat access, but it took me only a few minutes to realize that I'm absolutely going to build one of these. I emailed Josh as soon as his Instructable went up, and it turns out that his workshop is only 20 minutes from me over in Emeryville. So I paid him a visit and we went over everything, and I'm buying his kit, and with any luck, I'll be starting my build this summer. I'll keep you posted. Another great project I have to mention is this mechanical M&M sorter by Karl Lautman. Using a stepper motor, some servos, an Adafruit color sensor, motor shield, and an Adafruit Pro trinket, the sorter mechanism is able to take in a single M&M, determine its color, adjust the chute for the appropriate jar, and then release the candy. Karl has a great write-up on the project over on Hackaday. He's yet to include CAD files or code, but there's a lot you can glean from the text and the pictures. I personally don't mind my M&Ms all jumbled together, but I love the idea of having this machine in my house and getting to show it off. It's time for another cool tools review. This time, we're looking at the Makita Impact Gold Ultramagnetic Bit Holder. I got this for around $5 on Amazon, and if you want to pick one up, you can use the Amazon link in the description, which helps support my videos and the Cool Tools blog. A few weeks back, I showed you guys this Dewalt right angle drill adapter with this neat magnetic system for holding your screw in place. Well, I like the magnetic screw holder so much that I went looking for a solid, inexpensive version just for drilling straight ahead. There are a bunch out there, but one of the most popular brand name options is this one from Makita. It's a simple 2-part system that uses a metal bit holder that can take these standard shorter bits. A plastic collar then slips over the holder with an embedded neodymium magnet ring at the tip. The design leaves just enough room here so that the bit can fit into your screw, while the magnetic collar holds the screw on tight. This way, instead of your screw dangling precariously from a weak magnetic bit, it feels more like a fixed extension of your drill or impact driver. It also means that it's less challenging to get your screw to go in straight, and you don't have to hold the screw in place to get started, which means that you can work faster. The magnetic tip is ideal for flathead drywall screws, but it also works with some other rounded types that I have, and it also works just as well for Torx head screws. And when you want to change out the bit, you just pull the collar off and swap it out. You can grab the Makita Ultramagnetic Bit Holder using the Amazon link in the description, and you can see thousands of reader recommended tools like this at cool-tools.org. I have a few extra tips to share with you. This first one is just to encourage you to check out the new circuits content in Tinkercad. It's some of the same content from 123D Circuits that's been moved over. You can call up Arduino projects and breadboard projects and simulate them and adjust and download the code. It's neat and free, and it's all done in the web browser. Gareth Branwyn's Tips of the Week column has this handy idea from Martin Rothfield for using bulletin board T-pins as electronic probes that you can just pop into alligator clips. It could be great for circuit bending or for troubleshooting wiring problems. I also really enjoyed this new video from C. Jane Drill with 4 carpentry tips every beginner should know. She goes over the difference between plumb and level and square, shows a trick for hand sawing in a straight line, and how to use a saw blade to measure 90 and 45 degree angles. That one really surprised me. Maker fairs. There are 2 this weekend, one in Lille, France, and another in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Also, the Raspberry Pi Foundation has announced their big Raspberry Jam birthday weekend taking place March 3rd and 4th with over 100 events in 30 countries. If one's near you, I recommend checking it out. And that's it for this week's show. Be sure to subscribe. Leave me a comment if you feel like it. Leave me a thumbs up if you like this episode. Sign the email list to get these show notes automatically sent out to you every week. And if you really like this episode or really like this show or just are feeling generous, you can use a new link down here that lets you buy me a cup of coffee. Check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.